The Plank in Your Own Eye. This is Redeeming the Time Brothers podcast, a podcast by Gene Kissinger and Norman Kissinger, two brothers who spent their lives in ministry and raising large families. Our desire is to provide a digital place for those who long belong, and as always, we want to leave a nightlight on for that. Nightlight is out of the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus speaking, Matthew 7 and verse 3. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? There's something I've been catching myself doing lately, and I bet you've done it too. It's what psychologists call the fundamental attribution error, but Jesus called it, talked about it a couple thousand years ago before they gave it a fancy name. Here's how it works. When I'm running late for church, well, I've got a whole list of reasons. The alarm didn't go off, one of the kids couldn't find their shoes, there's unexpected traffic, I had a tough week, I'm a complex person dealing with complex circumstances, right? But when you show up late, well, that's because you're just not very organized. You don't manage your time well, and you don't take commitment seriously. Do you see what I did there? I judge myself by my intentions and my circumstances, but I judge you by your actions. I give myself grace, but I give you a label. The really convicting part is that Jesus addressed this head on in the Sermon on the Mount. He painted this absurd picture of somebody who's got a 2x4 sticking out of their eye trying to help somebody else with a speck of sawdust in theirs. It'd be funny if it wasn't so close to home. But here's what I've learned, and I'm too soon old and too late smart on this, but I don't know your story. I don't know what you're carrying. I don't know what kept you up last night or what phone call you got this morning. I don't know the burdens you're bearing that nobody else can see, but God does. He knows all about it. He looks at both of us with the same grace and patience. Paul wrote in Romans 2:1, "Therefore thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judgest another. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself, for thou that judgest dost the same things." Ouch! Every time I rush to judgment about you, I'm setting the standard by which I'll be judged. The truth is, we're all doing the best we can with what we've got. We're all carrying more than we're all carrying more than anybody else can see. We're all complex people in complex circumstances trying to navigate this broken world and honor God in the process. So maybe today when somebody cuts you off in traffic or snaps at you in the hallway or shows up late or forgets that thing they promised, maybe we could pause. Maybe we could choose to see them in a way, the way we see ourselves, with complexity and grace. Better yet, maybe we could see them the way God sees them, with love and compassion and patience. God bless you. I just want you to know I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. And I want you to have a great night.